Well, joining me live in studio today is Mike Baumbarger from the Horseheads Community Animal Shelter, alongside Rosco here, who has previously been on Good Morning Twin Tiers with us. But Mike, you told me not too long ago that 2023 was a pretty good year for you guys at the shelter.
Yes, so we ended up with only 4 dogs at the end of 2023. We had 1 go home yesterday. We have 1 that has a current application, and we have 1 that's fairly new, so she's not ready to come out yet. And then we have Rosco left. So
yeah, so Rosco here is one of the last dogs at the shelter, if I'm correct.
Right now. So once, so this week we will be getting some new dogs. We're calling around to the other shelters and animal control, find out who's been around longest. But you know, other than what we have now, Rosco's been there the longest, so he really needs to find a home.
Right. Now, for Rosco, for those that might be curious to know a little bit about him, what's his personality like? And I'm curious to know his breed. I really love the floppy, cute ears that are hanging by his face.
Yep, so he's a red-bone coonhound. He's 4 years old, so he came from us from a family, so he's an owner surrender, not because of his behavior or anything. So he's a really good dog. He will sniff everything, so he's tried to get around the whole studio today. He would be great with an active family. He loves his long walks. He's not much of a runner, so you don't have to worry about him, you know, pulling away or running. He walks really good on a leash. A little bit of training, he'd be a great off-leash dog, especially out hiking.
Hi. Now, how did he do in the snow over the weekend?
So
did he play?
Yes, he played. And the benefit of a dog with long legs like this is they don't get as wet, so you don't have to clean them up.
Aw. Now, how's his medical history looking?
So
is
good.
he in good shape?
Yep, he's in good shape. He's got all of his shots. He is getting neutered this week, so he will be ready to go home next week for sure.
Now, for someone who doesn't know much about neutering, how does that impact a dog who's already, you know, a couple 4 years now in his dog
it's
years?
actually beneficial. So if you're not breeding a dog, it can cause some problems down there if you don't get them fixed. The other thing is it can settle them down a little bit and change their hormone balance. But for the most part, they're going to stay the same. And if anything, you're going to have less medical issues.
Right. And what's his diet like overall? Do you have any issues with that?
He eats sensitive food. It's not really any more expensive. Just some sensitive stomach stuff to help him go a little easier.
Right. And are there any upcoming events that folks should know about, whether it's for the shelter, volunteering opportunities, anything that's coming for the new year?
So definitely volunteers. We're looking for volunteers. Anybody that has experience grant writing, that would be helpful. And then other than that, we don't have any events scheduled yet. We're just getting all that planning done for the new year.
All right, sounds good, Mike. Well, thank you so much. We'll have all the information you guys need if you're interested in adopting Rosco. But for now, I'll send it right back over to you, Kurt.